So there's good news coming from the camp of the Black Stars. Today we're going to talk about two things that are related to the Black Stars. Where the Black Stars will be playing their next African Cup of Nations qualifiers game, and also who coaches the Black Stars of Ghana as far as our games in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers and also the World Cup is concerned. My name is Delali Frankauti. In a few minutes, I have some good news to share with you. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So you are aware that the Black Stars head coaches or the coaches that led Ghana to qualify to the World Cup are part-time coaches, and I think we talked about this before. Otto Addo had a permanent job with Borussia Dortmund. Masudi Dramani himself also has a permanent job, and George Boateng also has a permanent job. Apart from Chris Hughton, the rest of the coaches have permanent job that they do. That is a full-time job that they do. And in football, before you get the access or the services of a manager or anybody who is contracted by a football club, you need to get permission of the club. So Ghana, after qualifying to the World Cup, there were general conversation of keeping the technical team at least for the next World Cup and also the African Cup of Nations qualifier. But the challenge was how the FA will be able to get Otto Addo specifically to coach the Black Stars. I have some good news for you. Otto Addo over the weekend had an interview with a German-based podcast where he had an interview and he spoke on whether Borussia Dortmund has given him the chance to coach the Black Stars or not. And I'm here to give you the details of that. So, in a podcast said that I got permission from Dortmund under certain conditions. It works out that I can do the international game phases in June, September, and also the World Cup. This means that this is a good news because everybody and every Ghanaian, we were all talking about the fact that whether Borussia Dortmund will give Otto Addo the opportunity to come and coach the Black Stars or not, whether the FA will be able to convince Dortmund to let their trainer scouts come and coach the Black Stars. But it looks as if he has been given the opportunity to coach us, and it's based on certain conditions. But for me, I think it's a good news and it's a win-win for Borussia Dortmund. And I think the last time I did a video, I talked about Otto Addo, who wants to keep his job at Dortmund and also coach the Black Stars. Because he's a young manager, he would love to coach Dortmund one day. And if you coach the national team, it's a job that you can easily lose it. You fail to win 2 matches, 3 matches which are important, and they will come after you. So Otto Addo himself knows that, and he wants to be careful. So Dortmund also have a manager in the person of Otto Addo, a potential head coach in the person of Otto Addo, and he can get better experience when he coach the Black Stars. He coached us at the World Cup, the African Cup of Nations, and the truth is that these tournaments will be played off-season. Otto Addo will be needed when Dortmund are playing games and the season is ongoing. The World Cup is an off-season tournament, and also the World Cup, the African Cup of Nations qualifiers is in the international break. So it's an opportunity for Otto Addo himself to also learn and also take that knowledge back to Borussia Dortmund. For these 2 short periods, I think the best option is to allow him to coach the Black Stars and qualify us and play and qualify us to the African Cup of Nations and also take us to the World Cup and see what happens next. And it's a good one. Congratulations to Otto Addo, and also huge congrats to the FA for doing a good job and getting for us. The next news is the fact that the Black Stars' next qualifiers game will be played in Cape Coast instead of Kumasi. I think if you've not heard, there was news. The FA, after securing permits for us to play, or permission to play one-off game against Nigeria in Kumasi, we're hoping that we'll play our games in Kumasi. But unfortunately, CAF said that stadium in Kumasi does not meet international standard. A stadium that we renovated recently, FIFA is telling us that that pitch that is in Kumasi cannot host any proper international game. And Cape Coast, surprisingly, I don't know, you'll be surprised, but ideally Cape Coast is slightly modern than that of Kumasi because of this structure and how the stadium was developed. So the Black Stars next game will move from Kumasi to Cape Coast, which is good news because there was conversation that the game might even be played outside Ghana. But now the fact that we are playing it in Ghana is a good one that we'll be happy with. But we're going back to Cape Coast, quite a platform that we are familiar with. So the Black Stars next game is in 30th May against Madagascar, and that game will be played in Kumasi, in Cape Coast instead of Kumasi. That's one thing that you always have to know. And it is because we lost the permits to play in Kumasi, because Kumasi does not meet the standard. So the Kumasi Sports Stadium you see every day is one that does not meet the standard. So today I just came to give you some good news. I think it's a good news. Yeah, Otto Addo being given the permission to coach the Black Stars and also the Black Stars of Ghana playing in Cape Coast instead of Kumasi, or being given permission to play in Cape Coast is a good news for us. But until we meet again, my name has always been Delali Frank. If it's your first time here, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you are coming back to watch me, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you around. Until we meet again, bye bye for now.